Hello there. If confidence isn't what it used to be, or you find yourself second guessing more and more and more the things that you do or the decisions that you make, this is just for you. You are in the right place and at the right time. In this channel, we'll talk about all things that are related to identity, inner authority, and transformation or reinvention for women over 50. And by the end of this talk today, I'm going to walk you through step by step what I do when I feel like my confidence is lacking. Okay? Real talk, real talk. I think that confidence doesn't necessarily disappear, right? You don't wake up one day after the next, and one day you have confidence, and the next day, oops, it's gone. I think what it actually happens is that it fades. Little by little, it starts to fade out. Would you agree? I think it fades out. I've been there, and this is the way that I have noticed what happened to my confidence. It fades out. It fades out when we start to play small. Oh, no, thank you. Or, I have to do other things for somebody else, right? When we play small, when we stop speaking up for ourselves. Hmm. When we stop speaking up for ourselves, or when you stop choosing yourself among other reasons, right? But little by little, that little light starts to dim, and all of a sudden, confidence, the way that you knew it, is no longer there. So I think that whether you have it or not might be something that we can debate about, whether you have confidence or not. I think it's actually something that you can build. How about that? How about that for good news? Whether you have it or not, or you feel you've lost it or not, guess what? I think we can build it and or rebuild it. And I have a framework that I would like to share with you that helps us step by step find the opportunity to rebuild or build back that sense of confidence. Why? Because just as it fades, we can also take little actions day over day, little habits that will build that confidence back. So here it is, my build framework. Are you ready? You have something to write with? Build. B starts for belief. And I can stress that enough. That I cannot stress enough. I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to know and to understand that you're worth everything that you aspire to have in life. It's time to put yourself back up on the priority list. You probably haven't done that in a while. So believe in yourself. The next element on our build framework is you for understand your patterns. This is really important. Again, we can change what we don't acknowledge is one of my favorite phrases. So here I'm inviting you to be very discerning about looking at your own patterns. When do you stop choosing yourself? Look at your day to day and do an assessment, almost an inventory of, yep, I chose myself, or nope, I chose something else or somebody else. I did not speak for myself, or yep, I spoke up, right? Those things are important. You understanding the patterns are absolutely helpful because patterns can be interrupted. And that's what we want to do in just a moment, right? Because if we interrupt those patterns, if we interrupt the little voice that often comes up and say, oh my gosh, it's not really good for you not to do that, or it would be very selfish for you to do this for yourself and not somebody else. We must interrupt that little voice. We must interrupt the pattern. All right. Then, of course, you have BUI and then the L, which stands for leading yourself. Here, I'm asking you to bring that sense of power back to say, I have identified some patterns. I'm going to start working on those. And the next time that I have a chance, I'm going to speak up about this topic. Maybe there's something that is bothering you, right? Maybe there's something that you have decided to stay quiet for too long. So lead yourself in identifying that pattern to stop it. And the D in the build framework is decide again and again, one moment at a time, one day at a time, Find that decision point every single day. So believe in yourself. Believe that you're worth it. Believe that you have what it takes. You understand the patterns. That again is important because that's self-awareness. So what is it that you're doing that is chopping away, is eating away at that confidence muscle? I interrupt the pattern, interrupt the little voice. You know better. We already ascertained that we deserve what we're doing, right? That we deserve this good chapter of our life. So I interrupt the pattern, the thought, the behavior, interrupt it, stop it, stop the little voice. L, lead yourself. That's going to be important because on the next part of the framework, I'm going to ask you to take action. And D, decide, which means doing it over and over. Because one of my biggest mantras is that little by little, a little becomes a lot, right? So now you're building confidence. Now, micro action moment. Do one thing that scares you. Oh, but Maria, I don't think I can. Yes, you can. Remember, you're building that muscle, you're building that confidence. What is one thing that scares you? I want you right now to identify what that is. Don't think about it too much. Don't talk yourself out of it. Think about what that is because that's the first part of the homework. Identify what it is. And the second part of the homework, you guessed it. You guessed it, to do it. And every day, I want you to do one little thing that scares you. Every day. Because confidence comes from what? From showing up. Confidence comes from speaking up. Confidence comes from doing the very thing that scares you, like me recording videos on YouTube. Right? That's where I'm building my confidence. And I'm hoping that I'm making a difference in your life. And I'm hoping that you're here with me building your own chapter together. And if this resonates with you at all, please add a comment on the comment section, like and subscribe to this channel, and click on the link below to download my Jumpstart. I cannot wait to see what amazing stories we're going to develop as a result of the Build It framework. I cannot wait to hear from you, and I look forward to our next video together. Until next time.